What's going on, people? What's going on? We got masters, everybody. Got masters, everybody. I told you, man, I'm gonna get masters. I told you in the stream, everybody. I told you in the stream. Masters, man. We are staring at this. A beautiful purple thing right there. Which says masters. That's right. Call me masters from now on in the comments, guys.
Okay.
Master King Kong. I'll fuck with that name, dude. Definitely. So yeah, in this one, guys, I will be explaining everything that I did in order to get masters. So hopefully you can do the same and get masters as well, or at least climb out of your elo. A lot is already covered in my guide that I have uploaded a couple of days ago. It is linked on the top right corner, and I will pin it in the comment section together with my stream link and the link for my second channel, guys. Please go ahead and follow these, because there's a new game coming out by Riot. Mage Seeker is the name, and I will be uploading Mage Seeker on my second channel. So if you don't want to miss any of these videos, go ahead and subscribe on my second channel, and follow me, of course, on my stream, guys, and give this video a thumbs up. And if you are not already subscribed, man, what the fuck you're waiting for, guys? Hit the subscribe button, enable the bell, and let's go. I won't cover the runes, the items in this video. What I will do is to tell you what I did additionally to the guide, okay? So as I said, I have everything covered in my guide. I will only talk about additional things that I did in order to get into masters. So the item build is almost the same, my strategy is the same, the clearing is the same, okay? There is a comment which is really important, and I have never thought that it's this important, guys. These are six letters that will change your entire climb, everybody. You cannot believe me, man.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Every time someone said this, I was like, what the fuck you talking about, dude? You cannot climb by like muting the chat. It's not going to happen. How is this gonna affect your climb? It actually does. It actually does, guys. Since I used this comment and muted my chat, I played a lot better. At the beginning of the game, the only thing that I do is right here when I'm spawning, I pick up my items, and the first thing that I do is to ping my team. This is what I do at the beginning, okay? This is what I not have covered in my guide, so this is why I'm talking about it. So at the beginning, I grab my items, and this is what I do. Okay, and I type invade, and I go this way so they cannot see me, alright? So while I'm walking up here, I do this. Mute the chat. I'm not gonna talk to them, they cannot talk to me. I will just focus on my gameplay. So then I try to get someone over here, and you won't believe how many times we actually got first blood because of that. Like top laner, they always want to like cover around here, because what they do is like they send someone over here, they send someone over here, they send someone over here, and they send someone over here, so they have everything covered and no one can enter their jungle. So this is why the enemy top laner will be most likely in this brush, and he cannot see you. Look, if he sits over here, he will see you super late if you invade like this. If you come from this way, he will see you immediately. But if he sits over here and you like hug the wall, he will see you at this point, and when you enter it, he will just get out of the brush and he will be around here. You can just engage on him and CC him, okay? This is the first thing that I do. And the second is, of course, disabling the chat. We'll get the information, which is you have restricted yourself from using the chat. Other players on your team will be notified. So they will get the information that you cannot talk to them and they cannot talk to you. There was one game, like, listen guys, there was one game, I had one game where I had a victor in my team and I had my chat open. I forgot about to disabling my chat, okay? Dude, it was like around the 15-minute mark, and this guy kept on flaming and kept on flaming, and I got so aggressive, I don't want to play the game anymore. I just wanted to go next, okay? We were losing, this guy was playing super bad and was flaming me while I'm not ganking him. Because I had some other business to do, right? So I tried to gank him actually, but it didn't work out. But I was like looking for some other shit and tried to land ganks on other lanes. And he was just flaming me all the time, and I started to type. So the second you start to type, guys, you will not play the game anymore, because then you will chat. But we are not here to chat, to have a chat. We are here to play the game. So the reason why we actually were losing this game was we were chatting. That's right, we were chatting, man. At some point, I just realized, dude, why the fuck are you chatting? You are breaking your #1 rule, which is like disabling the chat and not to have a chat with your team. I immediately typed it in, dude. Boom. /defum. Boom. Bop. Believe me or not, we won the game. We just won the game. Is disabling the chat so powerful? Yes, it is. Because disabling the chat means you can focus on your game. So now, let me talk about another thing that I think I haven't talked a lot in my guide. So let's go to clear, okay? We don't have someone to help us, but what I did in all of my games, I repeat, in all of my games, on my way to Masters, what I did is I started from the blue side. Okay, I started at the blue on every game. When I'm on this side, at least, okay? When I'm on this side, I started over here at the red buff. So every time from the top till the bot. Every time. Okay, now I want to cover something that I haven't covered in my guide, and this is why I want to talk about it, which I did on my way to Masters in every game, is the way I clear. I have like changed a little bit the way I clear and try to make it more efficient. All right, on Wukong, so I can end my clear a little bit faster. We don't have someone to leash us right now, so I'm just gonna show you how I do it right now. So what I like to do is I do auto attack into E, 2 auto attacks, and then I put a step in between. 2 auto attacks, step in between. 2 auto attacks, step in between. Boom. 2 auto attacks, step in between. 2 auto attacks, step in between. Boom, smite it. I don't use my E because I don't want to use it on something that is already dead. Okay? So this is why I didn't use it. Again, 2 auto attacks into walking back. Boom, of course you use your ability every time. And now I pull them over here. Why do I do this? Pretty easy. I want to have my passive up until I get to the wolf camp, you know. So I don't attack the little ones anymore, because my E is going to finish it off together with the jungler Pokemon. See? So you hit them only twice, okay? You hit them only twice. I mean, you don't have to waste any auto attacks on the little wolves anymore, okay? This is really, really important. Same thing over here. What I do is like this, okay? Auto attack. And now I focus on the big one. I try to get them low, the little ones. And then I stop auto attacking them. From now on I stop auto attacking them, as you can see. Because my little jungler Pokemon will finish it off. And you want to pull him out so your passive stays up all the time, okay?
Just try to stop me.
Alright. So what I like to do over here is I put a ward over there so I can save some time, and I then jump over it. I queue the big one first. Pull them out. Just like that, that's right. And there you go. There you go, guys. There you go. Let's don't say every game. Let's say like 90% of my games I did a full clear, because full clearing in this patch is really good, especially for Wukong. Wukong likes to full clear anyways, and full clearing is now even better than before. So this is why it's so good to full clear on Wukong. And then you look for either a gank over here or a gank on mid lane, or if it's a Cloud Drake, like in this case, you can go for Cloud Drake. There's also another thing that I did, another clearing that I did. Which is like all the 3 camps that you did over here. You finish them, you walk over, you leave chickens, and you go for the red buff into mid lane gang. This is when I did it, okay? Look, when I knew, okay, I have CC on my lane. I have a mid lane that I can CC the enemy team, and the enemy mid laner was playing aggressive, means like he was staying or around here. Okay, like let's say here. When I saw this while I'm clearing it, this is what you want to do, okay? You want to like check the lanes while you clear. What's going on over there? What's going on over here? What's going on over here? While you clear, okay? And when I saw, okay, the enemy mid laner is playing really aggressive and I have CC and he's maybe in mobile, yeah, so he can only flash away, I skipped the chicken camp and I went for the red buff instead. And then into a gank on the mid lane. If this is not possible and you cannot do the Drake, you just go back and you cannot gank any lanes, okay, because your apes are pushing. You cannot gank any one of them. Your mid lane is pushing, your bot lane is pushing, and you end up you're clearing over here. You just press the B button, get your items, okay? Get your items. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. And then you go back to farm. The first clear is just focusing on surviving the jungle, okay? The second clear, from the second clear, you just want to focus on objectives. There's always the question, hey, when do I gank a lane? This is what I did in order to get masters. I focused on the objectives, whether it be the Drake or the Herald. When it was Drake time, I focused on the Drake. I cleared towards the Drake, took the Drake, or before I took the Drake, if there was a possibility to gank a lane, I did a gank and then I went for Drake. So I played around the Drake. Same thing for Herald. After I took the first Drake and the Herald spawned and I played around Herald and I knew, okay, Herald is here. So I play now around top lane. This is what I did. I played around top lane. If there was a possibility to gank top lane, I went for it. If there was a possibility to gank mid lane, I went for it. If this wasn't the case, I just went for Herald, okay? So then I went again back. I went back, grabbed my items, prepared for the next Drake. You got 3 minutes, 2 minutes to do something around the map. So I went back, farming. And when the Drake comes up, I'm there. This is what you want to do. When the Drake comes up, guys, you want to be there. When the Herald comes up, guys, you want to be there. And then you just try to figure out, okay, can I gank somewhere? If this is the case, you go for it. It's not, you go for the objectives, okay? This is what I also did. When it comes to clearing, there's something else that I also find very, very useful that I didn't cover in my guide, which is, again, has to do a lot with clearing efficiency, which is like these kind of things. Look at that. I don't use my decoy, because look at that. You can stealth over here and your decoy will do the rest while you are already on your chicken camp, okay? So this is what I also find very, very useful, because you know, your decoy won't do much damage in the early. So if you like take it over here and use your decoy, it won't do much. But if you do it like this, if you use decoy like I used to right now, you can actually save time, man.
My place is at the
and it's more efficiency. It's more efficient to clear like this. Same thing goes for blue buff. You can do it like wherever you want to do it. Like you can do it over here. Let's say you want to clear this.
Never settle for second.
I'm not using my Q anymore, because my Q, if I use it right there on the ground, my decoy will use my Q as well and will kill the blue while I'm attacking the, what's it called, the Gromp, you know. So double Q kinda like on two different camps, you know. There's another thing that I want to cover right now, which is like another way to clear, which looks like that. If you like E on the camp, you can mid-air press W and then Q the target.
You got it.
Okay, and then you can like auto attack it. You can also clear like that. So if you jump from camp to camp, you can use your E before you like auto attack Q. But if you are in front of it, like right here in front of it, you can auto attack Q instead of like E, wasting your E. Okay, this is also something you can do. Guys, if you have any questions, leave me down the questions in the comments. I will try to respond to every one of you. As I said, check out the guide. There's everything explained, the item build, the runes, and everything you need to know. Also the clear paths, the clearing, ganking angles, everything is explained over there. This is just something on top of that. So it requires for you to watch the guide first and then to watch this basically. With that being said, guys, good luck and rank it. Peace.